Hey! Forget a game of telephone when you've got old ancient Greek hags gossiping the original story away. There are no amount of messenger birds Hermes can send out to spread all this he said, she said bull. You may think you know a classic Greek myth, but trust, you don't know jack Thought I lost you there. Welcome back to Things of Legends. These are the top 5 most debated Greek mythological stories of all time. Number 5. The Little Mermaid. Disney's most beloved half-human, half-sardine, Ariel. Yeah, that rebellious redhead mermaid who leaves her entire family for a nomadic man, also known to be the supposed daughter of King Triton. Not. Yes, Triton is the son of this guy named Poseidon. No biggie, just the god of the seas. But his daughter, as Greek myth would have it, is this chick named Pallas. She wasn't that famous. So who the is Ariel but a made-up Nepo baby? This fish is not even part of the Greek mythology tree, and she's literally introduced by the Little Mermaid movie as Poseidon's granddaughter. Don't know how she slipped in there. Mermaids in general, on the other hand, don't tell Santa, but I think they're real. Number 4. Aphrodite. Now, the Greek goddess of love's origin story is up in the air too. I'm not here to tell you love isn't real or anything, or that you'll need years of therapy to recover from your ex because no amount of aphrodisiacs made them good in bed. Alright. Some retellings of the myth, specifically Homer's Iliad, describe Aphrodite to be Zeus the lightning bolt lover's daughter. But, bam! Botticelli's Birth of Venus. As told by one myth, the most powerful Greek god ever, Cronus, cut off his dad Uranus's testicles to stop his ruling streak and threw his balls into the ocean? Look, man, Cause then it's like Aphrodite. You know, Aphrodite was made from the semen in the sea foam and emerged from a scallop shell. I don't even know what to say. Anyway, that basically makes Aphrodite sister to Cronus, aka aunt to Zeus. Go f***ing figure. Look, Uranus, at least she came from your sea foam and not from Uranus. Number 3. Zeus. You'd think he himself would have twisted his rumors to create more drama.
Is it me? Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama.
But trust, this is quite embarrassing. There's no way he'd let his dirty laundry air out.
Maybe I am.
But we sure will. String out the clothesline, animators. Air it out. Air it all out. This pervert basically has 1,000 stories in the book about the ways in which he'd make sure no one would overthrow him. Maybe he's got a little trauma from his father's unmentionables, with all the neutering and whatnot, but basically, in Hesiod's Theogony, somebody ends up telling Zeus this prophecy that his child would overthrow him. So, Zeus swallows his pregnant wife whole, but births his child Athena anyway. Well, sort of. She kinda just rips through his forehead, since he's missing the uterus thing needed to make a child. There's a whole nother version of this prophecy unfulfilling story where the sea nymph Thetis is Zeus's bae for a hot minute, but said to one day have a child that would, you guessed it, overthrow his father. So, Zeus marries Thetis off to some other mortal, so the kid would basically just grow up to be some regular guy, and not a god. Kinda like Alan reincarnated. Don't know why Zeus never accounts for just not having sex to solve 99% of his problems. Anyway, Achilles, Thetis' son, does become a great hero though, and Zeus never gets dethroned. Zeus, maybe just put that thing away next time? Number 2. Perseus and Medusa. Yup, that's basically the gist of it. Perseus beheading a misunderstood Gorgon gal with uncombable snake hair whose only passion is turning men into stone. But trust, the gossiping Greek hags went at it again. What's the sitch for real though? Like, the Percy Jackson books alter Perseus' backstory like crazy. Following in the footsteps of his namesake, Percy Jackson slays Medusa. Like, slays her. No, not the slay the boots house down kind of slay, but I mean like Marie Antoinette beheaded kind of slay. But in the book, Percy Jackson is son to the ruler of Seafoam Seaman Seas, Poseidon, and some girl called Sally. Perseus, though, was born to Zeus and a princess named Danae. Still with me? The 1981 film Clash of the Titans also incredibly differs from the original myth of Perseus. And I mean, like, these two depictions aren't even fraternal twins. Like, Clash of Titans introduces characters that were never in the original myth to begin with, such as the monster Calibos. The original Perseus x Medusa myth is on our channel. Just a straight shot of Greek myth, no chaser. And at number 1, we have the Trojan War. What do the condom brand and the war have in common? Like the condoms, the walls of Troy are supposedly unbreakable. But that's debatable. Even historians still argue about whether this war happened. If you don't know, the Greeks basically had a nasty knuckle sandwich and beat up the people of Troy. Odysseus, king of Ithaca, was the mastermind of this brilliant plan that involved this guy. This is the version that many people know, so we'll break it down for those of you who live under a rock. The Greeks built a ginormous wooden horse and just left it outside of Troy's gates like an unwanted baby delivered by a stork. Supposedly, the stallion, no Megan, was disguised as a gift for the gods. But our soldier friends had brains and brawn. The Trojans thought the Greeks forfeited, brought the horse into their city, and celebrated. But no. The Greek warriors were posted up inside the wooden horse, and come nightfall, they tippy-toed out of the horse and opened the gates to let the rest of the Greek army in. Checkmate. Homer's Iliad explains how the war started when Paris, a Trojan prince, stole the king of Sparta's girl. But anyway, Homer low-key confused us all. The story sounds so real, besides the lore about Aphrodite making Paris fall in love with the king's wife, that it's just hard to verify. Some parts of it are true, like Troy actually exists. It's in Turkey. Speaking of mythological places that exist, yep, you can actually visit them. Although you might need to bring a weapon and safety whistle with you. Ciao!